AITA for refusing to reconcile with my bio sister after she falsely accused me of SA. This is my first post, so sorry about the storytelling. This story takes place 7 years ago. At this time, I, 18M, and my biological sister, 15F, had always gotten into arguments. They would be small, petty things, but then blew up because we just didn't get along. My father at the time was in his third marriage, and his new wife brought in 3 daughters, so I had 4 younger sisters, 1 biological sister, and 3 stepsisters. My father was military, and we got sent to a military station in Japan. One day during a summer before school, our parents told us 3 teenagers, my bio sister, stepsister, and I were told that one of us would be sent back to our families in the United States due to the constant fighting. It was ultimately decided that my bio sister would be sent back to live with our bio mother, while the rest of us stayed. Start of the school year, I was starting 12th grade, my stepsister 10th grade, and my bio sister would be starting her freshman year of high school. Few months into the school year, I get brought into my parents' room saying, "We need to talk." To my shock, it was that my bio sister had accused me of SA and said it was done when we were kids. My parents asked me about what she could be talking about, and the only incident was when I was 11, I said something inappropriate in front of her that I learned on the internet. I got apprehended for it and was taught my lesson. My parents and my 3 younger stepsisters learned that my bio sister is a pathological liar and was caught multiple times in said lies. My parents said that due to this, I was no longer allowed to babysit my 2 younger siblings, still in elementary school, and that I had to always be with my teenage stepsister, or an adult with them. When I called them out on believing a pathological liar, they said, "We don't believe her, but we have to take this seriously." My response to them was, "If you take this seriously, then you are fueling her fire more." This led to my being shunned by most of my family on my mom's side and my dad's side, besides an aunt, uncle, and a few cousins. Fast forward 2 years later, I am about to be shipped out into the military with my aunt and uncle, who didn't believe my bio sister, and I got a call from my bio mother saying that my bio sister was in a hospital for attempting suicide. I asked how this pertains to me since she also knew how I felt about my bio sister, and she said that with her recovering from the incident, the truth came out that she fabricated the SA. Immediately, my mother apologized to me and said that my bio sister's reasoning was that he seemed so happy over there. I thought nothing of it, and accepted my mother's apology. Fast forward to today, where I am now, 25 men, have moved on with my life, but still not forgiven her or plan to. I have served almost 6 years in the military, and most of my family has tried to or did apologize for everything that happened with my sister and didn't believe her for a second. My same family keeps on asking if I would ever sit down with her to talk it out, and I always refuse, saying, "I love her as a sister, but will never like her as a person." She has told family that she's willing to patch things up to me if I apologize to her about the situation, and I outright laughed and said, "Hell no." My family keeps on hounding me that she's my only real sibling, but I have 3 younger sisters, my stepsisters, who still view me as their older brother with no issues, and I am now uncle to my sister's new son. I don't want or feel that I have any obligations to sit down with her to fix things because of the seriousness of her actions. But my family is saying that I should mend things since that is my blood, and blood is family. AITA for not wanting to reconcile with my bio sister after she falsely accused me of SA? Relevant comments. Apologize to her? Is she high? Man, you are wise to stay away from that circus. Damn, edit, NTA. Broad Discipline 2360, she's willing to patch things up to me if I apologize to her about the situation. What are you supposed to say? I'm sorry you lied about me, causing the whole family to shut me out and basically disown me. I'm so sorry this must have been so difficult for you. You're a champ. We can get through this together. I'm here for you, sis. WTF. Your family are all a-holes, especially your parents. Glad you have your aunt, uncle, and some of your cousins. NTA, Moonglade Ladybug. Update, September 12, 2023, 1 week later. Sorry for, if the post is badly written, I am new to Reddit. First, I would like to say thank you for everyone's kind words and the messages that I received. It helped me more than I thought it would. So no one in my family found this post or knows about the original, but there are a few updates. First is that I saw a lot of people asking, what do I have to apologize for? For contexts, I was told to apologize for trying to make the family hate her. And for my comment, I made when I was 11, but I had already apologized for that when it happened. Second, I was forced in the same house as her for us to reconcile. During the holidays, I went to visit my father and stepmom when they were still together, and wasn't told that my bio sister would be there too. To my surprise, there she was sitting on the couch when I walked in, and I immediately left, angry and yelling at my family. I spent my own money on a hotel nearby and said I would visit when appropriate, but was met with backlash because she was willing to talk, but I had to apologize. I refused and stayed in my hotel upset that I was tricked. Thirdly, my bio sister is still living with my biological mother and is finally getting kicked out for lying. My mother and father had admitted that, at first they couldn't believe it, but after having her at their houses, it was clear what happened. I went talking to some family that still supported me during the time and found that she has no more bridges with anyone in the family left, because she burned them when they thought they were helping her. Also found that she had made multiple false essay statements towards other men and other members of our family. To my knowledge, my sister was never touched like that ever, but we both got beatings and got starved a few times. She burned my father's bridge too, and just burned my mother's bridge. And mother is kicking her out of the house now, and has had apologized again, and it seemed honest. I made it that I have gone NC with my sister and few family members, but I have been in therapy for a few years, and am trying to allow people back in after conversations. Thank you everyone again for your messages, and thank you for believing in my story. I will update you guys if anything else happens. Marked as concluded. Situation seems to be over with for now, but OOP indicated they would update if anything else noteworthy happens.